Hi, so today I'm filming a haul video. This is for me like a skincare overhaul, figuring out what all the perfect products are for my skin. I'm actually getting good results from it for one. I'm really happy with it all, and I just wanted to show you the things that I've bought. There was one item that kick-started this entire haul, and that was the new Nars One Night Stand palette. Now, there was a palette before that I wanted and I wasted too much time thinking about it, and then when I finally decided, yeah, I would like that, it was gone. So this time I didn't hang about and I made an order, and it is just the most amazing palette. I'm so glad that I ordered it, and so far today's the first time I've actually worn it, but I've got, you know, some really good old favourites of Nars products in here. The only one of this palette that I've ever used before is this one here, which is Laguna. I had that in the full size before, but I don't really know which blush is which. It'd be good if they said like exactly on the back like what one is what, but I just know I like this pale pink one. That's the one that I've got on my cheeks today. So as I say, ordered that, and then I realised I don't have a blush brush, like an actual nice one, and I thought, well, I'm getting this really nice new Nars palette. I need a brush to go with it, so I went to Boots that day and picked up the Real Techniques buffing brush because I love Real Techniques brushes, and so I thought, well, there's only one brush fit for this, and obviously that was the brand I was going to go with. You can see I've used it today on that pink blush colour because there's a little bit of pink on there. So I went and picked this brush up. I didn't use it until this, and it just works really well with. I love this brush, and I love all the Real Techniques brushes. Before that I had some MAC brushes. I think I've got 3 MAC brushes, but I would say these are exactly the same quality, if not maybe even better, and they are nowhere near as expensive, so Real Techniques all the way. I would recommend for brushes. But as I was saying, when I was in Boots, I was wandering around the aisles, and I sort of had my phone up as well on Google, sort of looking up little reviews and just reading them quickly of products that I'd wanted for such a long time. As I say, I had such a big wish list, and I picked up 2 things in there that was like beauty things that I just heard so much about, and I thought I just want to give them a go. The first one was Hydraluron, which is this one here. This basically contains hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid is so amazing for dehydrated skin, and the reason for that is because it holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water, and when you put it on the skin it sinks in, and then whatever you put on top it just locks that in further and just kind of sort of advances and kind of makes more of whatever you put on top. So any serums, any moisturisers, anything, this just helps them work even better than it was already going to. And yeah, I feel this is such a good product for me because I work as cabin crew, I'm an air hostess, and I'm on the planes all the time, and that is just recycled air conditioned air, so that really dries out my skin. I drink loads of water. That's the good thing, that I actually like water, because if I didn't I just would have probably terrible skin because it takes so much moisture out, and I happen to wear like a full face of makeup on there, when, you know, before that if I ever went on holiday I wouldn't even wear makeup on the plane, because I was like, you know, I let my skin, you know, be free on the plane, but now I have to wear makeup, so I've been putting that under my skin and I'm already seeing a difference. I've only been using it for 3 days, but my face just feels like just not as dry, just a lot more plump, so I've just been really happy. I just use a little pea-sized amount. It's making all the difference, so definitely glad I tried that. And the other thing that I picked up while I was in Boots was another thing that I'd heard so many rave reviews about this brand. It's kind of a new brand and I wanted to try it. It's the Super Facialist by Brennan, and this one here is the Tea Flower Deep Clean Pore Purifying Clay Mask. This is a mud clay mask, and before I tried them, I think I tried the Origins, is it the Deep Improvements or whatever their mud mask is, but I didn't really see a great result, so I was just a bit like, oh, like I wasn't that impressed. So this one, however, wasn't that expensive. It was actually knocked down to $5.99, like a special offer in Boots, so picked it up because I think I just watched Viviana does makeup and Lily Pebbles and Emiliana, their one on Daily Mix, the night before, and I think I'd seen one of them put this mask on and I was like, why don't I just try it? It's been hanging around in my head for so long. So bought it, put it on that night. I was just blown away by the results. I was like, oh my god, like this is probably what a proper mud mask is like. My skin was just so soft, like it didn't really felt like that kind of soft before. It was only left on for 5 minutes, which is what it recommends on the back. But no, it was just so good, and I've used it another time since then because it says use 2 times a week, so that's definitely going to be my routine now, so every 3 days or so I'm going to use it. My tip for this would be to use it when you're in the shower. I put it on, get in the shower, and the reason for that is because the hot water and the steam, I feel, opens the pores up more, so this can work deeper into the skin, and I just feel like it, you know, gives you better results than if you just use it sort of when you're just wandering about the house. And then I just take it off with a muslin cloth. I've mainly used Hydraluron over a day, but that night I put this on after. Then I followed it up with my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, which I've used for ages. I'm on like my 4th one of that now. And yeah, my skin so plumped up. It was as if throughout the rest of the evening the results just getting even better. When I woke up in the next morning, my skin just looked so good. Like for once it just looked like it had so much more clarity, much more radiance, everything just seemed more even out. It felt like it did bring any sort of impurities I did have under the skin. It wasn't like how some mud masks can bring them to the surface and then they're just there. This one sort of only sort of brought up sort of ones, but in a subtle way, but then they was gone. A few days later they just kind of sort themselves out, so I was so impressed by that. And so these two are like my super combination. But once I'd ordered them, that kind of kicked me off and a little sort of wanting to buy more, and I just did another order, and at that time it was on lookfantastic.com, and it was for Alpha H, because Alpha H is a brand that I heard about like last summer. I think I've wanted for well over a year, and I just don't know why I don't get around to ordering things sooner. Like the Rain Guy Galactic Radiance Renewal Mask, I'd wanted that for like ages, well over a year. Bought it, I was like so happy, why did I wait so long? So I think there's one lesson I've learned from buying all these products in this haul, is that if there are kind of, you know, a cult following in the beauty community, people going on and on about them, and they've got like this rave following, it's for a reason, because they're so good. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to wait as long next time with things on my wish list. So you probably guessed, but it was Alpha H Liquid Gold, and this again has got glycolic acid in it, and that's good because glycolic acid, when I used to work as a beauty therapist, I was obviously like sort of experiencing them in my treatment, so I kind of knew about the benefits of them, and I had products already that contained them, but I don't think really as good as this. Basically it's a chemical exfoliant rather than a physical exfoliant. Physical exfoliant is one that has a little grains in it, granules that you can actually physically feel. All they do is they can just buff around on like a topical level, like they don't go deep into the skin, because obviously the size of your pores is smaller than the size of grains, and it would be kind of bad if the grains did go in, because probably wouldn't come back out, but that would never happen really with them. What I'm saying is they can't do a lot, they just buff the skin on the top and that's it, that's where it ends. With chemical exfoliant, it sounds all like chemicals, but it's just more to describe the process. It's not like all using bleach or nothing. They are so much more effective because they can go deeper into the skin, and they kind of eat away the dead skin cells, dissolve in them, and just revealing, you know, the brighter, glowy, more radiant layers of skin underneath those dead skin cells. So that's why they're so good. And also, I feel like with the beads and granules, just not really good, and you're kind of scratching away at the skin. I just don't really like them, and I don't think I've used one of those kind of exfoliants for about 2 years, and I don't think I ever will. Chemical exfoliants are definitely the way forward. So with this you use it every 3 nights, or every 2 nights, I'm not sure. I'm going to just use it every 3 nights though, because I don't want to go in too strong. It's the first because I'm doing so many new products right now. I'm like, okay, skin needs a chance to get used to it. You should put a bit of this on a cotton pad. That's the last step of your skincare routine. That's it. This is just absolutely amazing. No wonder they call it liquid gold. It's just liquid amazing. Just so it reveals the nicest skin. Like, I'd heard Fleur de Force before say, or I read like that she had said about how she wants to guarantee like good skin the next day, then she used that the night before. It's just an amazing treatment. And when I ordered it on Look Fantastic, they had a deal, they might even still have it on, where I think this is usually £31.50 on most sites, but on Look Fantastic it was £30 for both of these. And this is the Alpha Balancing Cleanser with Aloe Vera. I wasn't particularly fussed on getting this cleanser, but I was like, well, you're saving £1.50 getting 2 products. This is still the full size, like 100ml, and this like 200ml. I was like, well, why not? And I've actually been loving this cleanser. Like, up until then I'd used the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel, which is a foaming cleanser, but it's not a really stripping one. But I was never really happy. It's more just it did the job, but I hadn't found one I loved. This isn't still like, you know, my like holy grail cleanser. I've not found that yet, but I am loving it for the moment. It's like a cream cleanser, which cream cleansers are usually good for dry skins, which I've got more combination skin. It can be dry when I'm on the plane, obviously, but that's more just a condition, like, because it's in the environment, rather than it's not my actual skin type. Because skin type can never be changed. You're born with it, it's genetic, like it's always gonna stay that way. So you're either born with oily skin, dry skin. Obviously you can use products to help make it more the sort of skin type that you want, like less oily, less dry. But conditions are just things that happen. Like, it will become dry if you're in harsher winds, or it will you know, be more oily if you're all in a hot country and stuff like that, just to do with the environment. So yeah, dry skin is not really what I have, so cream cleanser is not really something I've bought before. I've never been afraid of putting oily or very moisturising things on my face, because I know it's not going to make it oily, it's just going to sort of take it away. It's like a reverse effect. So got that, really happy with that. And then there's 2 last things in the haul, and they're both hair care products, so not exactly skincare, but oh well. One is this L'Oreal mask. It's the Lisse Ultime mask. It smells absolutely amazing. It's my 3rd pot of it. When I was younger, in my last few years of school, I worked as a Saturday girl in hairdressers, and they stocked the L'Oreal range. This isn't the one you'd find in Boots, this is like the professional salons range. You can buy in salons or in beauty supply stores, which is where I got mine from. And yeah, it's like the professionals range, and this is always the mask I'd use if there's ever washing my hair. There's like loads of other ones for different hair types, but love this one. It smells amazing. It just, I use it on my hair today. It just makes your hair so soft, and it's just really, really nice. And I felt like over the summer I'd just been using any old shampoo, any old conditioner, but I was like, no, I'm gonna treat myself. This is, you know, sort of a theme for what's going on this month. And then the last one, just looking around because I can't actually find the lid anywhere, but I'll just show it to you anyway. And it's the Oribe Dry Texturising Spray. I used it in my hair today, and I don't really think I've got the hang of it. Like, you spray a bit on, and then you sort of press volume into it, but I think I need to still get a bit of the hang of it because I haven't got it yet. Let's see. So I'm not like overly impressed with it yet, but I don't think it's not because it's not a good product, it's just that I haven't figured out really how to use it yet. But it's got a cult following, you know, it is amazing, I know it is, so I just got to wait to figure out sort of how. So that is all of my haul. I hope you like watching it. On my blog, which is LucysBeautyLife.blogspot.com, I'll be posting more about all of these products when I've had a chance to use them a little bit more. Yeah, you can follow my Twitter at LucysBeautyLife, and my Instagram, which is more my personal Instagram, at Lucy Taylor, got my voice, Lucy Taylor 18, for pictures and stuff. Yeah, that's probably where I update most, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!